Good morning. Everyone had a super exciting week this week. Yeah, it was really good. I'm excited for all the things the Lord's doing in and through our church. A couple of quick announcements before we get started. How many of you have made your way to the restrooms this morning? Yeah. So did you notice that the women's is now on the left when you walk through that door and the men's is on your right?
My mom didn't know that.
So when you walk through this door, women's, the restroom for you is on the left, and then men, your restroom will be on the right. The women's restroom is practically complete. Thank you so much to every single person who came and served this week to make sure that we got that done. Can we give our helpers in the church just a big round of applause? We are so grateful for this place that the Lord blessed us with, and we're excited. We have so many things, visions that we have for this place, and what we believe the Lord's leading us in. So more renovations to come. So keep on lookout on the Facebook page for when we're going to be working. As of right now, we're not going to be doing every Saturday as work days, so we'll try to post when we are going to be up here if you're free. Also, how many of you remember that, well, it's now over here, but up here at one point we had our pledge Monopoly money for our AC unit?
Yep.
Yes. We have raised a good chunk of change for that. We did, however, get an update on the cost of what it's going to be to do the AC here. We're about $2,000 off. So that means we had raised enough, we had enough pledge that we were about $400 shy. So now we're about $2,400 shy of being able to have our AC done. Not a huge deal right now. We're getting into these fall months. It feels really, really good. But along with an AC unit comes heat. And sometimes we have pretty brutal winters and it gets kind of cold. And this is a block building and it will hold the cold. So just keep that in mind and carefully consider what your part could be in that. We're super excited for what the Lord's already placed on the hearts of everyone, and that we're really, really close. So keep in mind that we're over halfway there, and not much further to go. So thank you. If you have sowed into that need, you will be blessed. I pray blessings on everyone who is able to do that, and blessings on you that the Lord will lead you what you can sow into for this ministry and for your home. This is your home. This is your church family, your church home, and this is where we get to do life together. So it's really important that we all get to be involved in that. How many of you are excited for what the Lord has for you this morning? How many of you came with a heart expecting Him to move in your life? Amen. I'm excited for what the Lord has for us. Did you want to make your announcement now or before? Okay, before we do get started, Kim has an announcement she's going to make. And then we'll get started with worship.
Alright, so I'm going to be starting a new little series with the kids in the back today, and we're going to be talking about the nations, about missions and what it means to be a missionary. And in Psalms 8 it says, that He will give you the nations as your inheritance. And I think sometimes we live here in George County. It's, kind of this middle of nowhere. And we don't always really think about the world around us. Sometimes we don't have a world view. But if that's our inheritance, how many of you, if your dad has, an inheritance for you, you want what he has, right? And you're going to be excited about what he has for you. If somebody's going to leave me $1 million, I want to know where that $1 million is, and I want to be thinking about that $1 million and what I'm going to do with it. An inheritance is an exciting thing. Yeah. And part of our inheritance as His children is the nations. And so I'm going to be working with your kids and teaching them about unreached people groups, how to pray for the unreached people groups. Sometimes we don't even think about our life here might be kind of hard and we might be struggling, but I've been to some places in the world where it doesn't matter what you live in, it is a mansion compared to what other people around the world are dealing with and what they're living in. We have freedom. We can show up here this morning and we can worship the Lord in any way we have freedom to worship Him. And the people group that we're going to be learning about today are in a country where they don't have freedom to worship. And so I'm going to be working with your kids and teaching them. So if you have kids, back by the offering, there's this thing, it's called the September prayer calendar, and it's put out by Compassion International. And it has a different prayer request for every day this month. And so we'll be sending your kids home with some different things about different people groups. But I wanted y'all to get this because at the end of the day, we let the kids loose and they go running, and half the time they don't bring their stuff home. You never see it. But I think it's important, not just for our kids, but for us. So even if you don't have kids, pick up one. And this is real prayer requests from real people around the world in a lot of countries where they don't get the chance to serve the Lord, they don't get the chance to do the things and enjoy the freedoms and things that we have. So pick it up back there, and then specifically if you have kids, when you get ready to go to bed at night, kind of remind them about their people group that they're praying for, and go over this little prayer request. It's not much, it's just a little small thing, but this is real people with real prayer requests from around the world. So I just wanted to kind of make y'all aware of what we're going to be doing so that y'all can remind our kids. And then, a lot of times we learn things from our kids and what the kids are learning. And it's important that we know what our inheritance is.
Amen. And then also, do pick that up. And if you have a prayer request that you need us to add to that, please let us know. We want to pray for you as well. So let us know, reach out. We can give you our Facebook Messenger, our phone numbers, whatever you need in order to let us know how we can pray for you as well. Because here's the thing, I can't meet every need. I wish I could. I just had this conversation with Kim yesterday. I wish that I was able to fulfill every single need that I know of, which I don't know of a portion. I only know a grain of sand of what there really is. But my God, my Father, the one who created us, He knows, and He has all the resources that are needed in order to meet those needs. So let us know how we can pray that the Lord will be in your life as well.